Okay then, without further ado, let's do this one more time. As when we go ahead and think on life, life is precious because it does not last. Yet metal is precious because it does. What makes something worthwhile? Perhaps it's the search. Curiosity once drove people to cliffs, to volcanic landscapes, and even to the deepest parts of the earth. The metal is pulled from the rock and forged into a new shape. Despite time and the elements, metal will last. The most precious metal does not rust or tarnish, it remains. But life cannot simply remain. It is subject to entropy, decay, and withering. The curiosity present within life is not to search for a way to overcome these forces, but to witness the great beauty of the world before time runs out. There are some who would say the world is a dark and evil place filled with villains. Yes, there is darkness. You can see it every day. But those people lack the curiosity or desire to seek the light in the world. Sometimes that light is hard to find, sure, but so is gold, deep below ground, where there is no light, no fresh air, and no guarantee of safety. Yet people still venture into these places seeking gold. Why? While some give up, the curious find lives worth living. They meet new friends, experience wondrous lands, find hidden treasures, and are able to find peace when all around them fades. Just because something is impermanent doesn't make it unremarkable. To the curious filled with wanderlust, this spurs them onward towards the sun, whether it is rising or setting. The unknown lies out there in the shadows. The world hungers for those brave enough to bring light to its dark corners. In those unknown places, you might just find something valuable enough to make life wonderful, meaningful, good, well lived. That is the choice before all of you. The world hungers. You must feed it. Will you let the world pass you by? Or will you seek your own future? Act without prompting. Go with zeal. Your very life is on the line. So why not? We begin in eastern Bosporus, the 19th of Haif, 798 AR, in the age of innovation, specifically in the hub of Caer Onira. Onira is a trading hub in eastern Bosporus and home to many Magna Rail companies. Your engine is in the rail yard on the outskirts of the city. You've been there for a few days. Your conductor, Ichabod Modris, called the group together this morning at 0800 to discuss the company and its future. We find one individual, even early in the morning, working on the engine. Dalton, can you please describe your character and what they're doing.
Sure. Ezra is a pretty tall, pretty muscular, like 6 foot, Onyx Genasi. Fairly young man, about like 20-ish years old. Um, he wears a sort of set of overalls that are made of like skin, like buckskin or something, and like a very simple shirt underneath the outfit. Uh, he is currently just sort of messing with the engine, doing some diagnostics, and checking to see if there is anything wrong with it before they can get back on the tracks.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a spirit check then, Ezra.
Okay. 1 success.
As you go ahead and check the engine, you feel it trying to sense any injuries to the metal, to its structure. Don't feel anything. The red spiral reaction inside is strong, ready to be churned up at a moment's notice. You look over to your side at a dwindling number of energy canisters. You currently, at this point, have 4 energy canisters that you personally can add to your inventory.
Okay.
These are the specific regulated canisters of energy fed into the red spiral reaction to make sure that travel with these dangerous devices is as safe as possible. And to date, no red spiral reactor has ever exploded on the Magna Rail lines. As you kind of nod to yourself, it's in good shape, your engine and your reactor.
We've been stopped for a few days.
Yes. While the Pedal Transit Company has been going under, as it were.
Where was that meeting supposed to take place?
And one of the lounge cars, kind of towards the middle of the engine itself.
Okay. I'm going to sort of go and, as part of like a small morning ritual, just sort of offer some words and a lit candle to a small sort of standing thing in the engine room next to my hammock, and then head down to the lounge.
Gotcha. Then as we begin to head down to the lounge, we cut over to your character, Hal. Can you please describe them and what they're doing this morning?
Well, my character is Misha Novikov. She is very tall, kind of broad. She's got long, bright red hair that's currently pulled back as she's doing her work. She wears pretty nice clothes. She tries to be pretty presentable since she has a very front-facing job here with passengers. Currently, I think she would be in the luggage car, sort of having already checked and rechecked her inventory, checking her watch over and over again as the time gets closer and closer to a acceptable time to head over and be a little bit early. But I think as soon as it hits a couple minutes beforehand, she's fuck it, and just starts heading over to the lounge.
Gotcha. Then, as you begin to head over, you look outside and you see, the Magna Rails bustling, moving. You were once on a bustling, thriving Magna Rail train. Now you've been stopped. As you quickly begin to make your way through your luxury engine, is there anything you're doing or thinking on the way there?
She's probably just thinking, Oh god, we're so fucked, aren't we? I'm trying to think of what the hell Ichabod is gonna to be saying to everyone. Probably keeping an eye out for anyone else who's on their way over as well as she goes.
Gotcha. Then, as you're keeping an eye out, you do actually see another kind of making their way through the Magna Rail, and you would brush up against another one of the crew. Jamie, can you please describe your character?
Yeah. So, Ada Silver is the first thing you would notice is probably that she's fairly short, about 4'11". The second thing you would notice probably is these dark blue cat ears that match the dark blue of her hair, as well as she is half tabaxi. She's usually dressed in these like navies and reds, and at the moment is scurrying along the train car trying to get to the meeting on time. I think when she accidentally sort of almost bumps into Misha, but then like stops right before. Oh, good morning.
Morning, Ada.
How are you
Suppose you're
doing?
on your way as well?
Yes.
How well should I be doing right now? It's I'm keeping face. That's how I'm doing.
Okay.
How about you?
I don't really know what to expect, but I'm determined to. Until something goes wrong, I'll try to be happy anyway. What good is worrying gonna do?
That is true. Though I can't say I'll stop really. I am just
It's okay.
hoping we won't lose our jobs.
I don't see why we would. We can choose to keep going, right?
This is true, but keep going with no pay?
I guess we'd have to figure out how that works.
Yes, we sure would.
But I guess we'll talk about that in the meeting. In the meantime, you can worry enough for the both of us.
Oh, I assure you I am, yes.
And Ada will
But
head
worrying
in.
and standing still here will
Oh.
do no good either, so...
Ada will stop, turn to listen to Misha, and then continue inside.
Gotcha. Then at this point, we cut to a different car on the engine. A medical car. Keenan, can you please describe your character and what they're doing before the meeting?
Yeah. Felix is about 5'11". He has more. He's like medical white garbs on. His frame looks a little bulkier. That's because there would be armor underneath. He is currently setting up for the day, making sure that the patient area or where he works is, by the book perfect. The cloth that is over the table is tucked and folded neatly. And as he kind of steps back, he has a glass that he's been drinking from. Checks the time, finishes up his glass, and then continues down the train, moving pretty briskly.
Gotcha.
Just with a wide stride.
As you move briskly then, your footsteps thunder off the walls. This place used to be, again, filled. You used to have patients, and when you didn't have patients, you had so much to do. Now, you just have a meeting in an uncertain future. As you stride forward, you see stairs that lead up to the second floor of this train. It's where you need to go. So you go ahead and begin to ascend them. You look up and you see that you're in one of the cars with a glass ceiling. You see the morning sky filled with beautiful yellows and oranges. It's beginning to fade. Sun beginning to shine down through. You continue on.
Yep.
Then at this point, we cut to the last member of the crew still on this train. Caleb, can you please describe your character and what they're doing?
Yeah. So the first thing that would stand out about them is this sound of quiet, almost ever-present ticking. There's this more androgynous individual, around like 5'6". They've got this curly gray hair that falls past their shoulders, kind of frames a more youthful face. Based on their face, you'd guess maybe like early 20s. They have this like ruffled, frilly white shirt over these simple black pants, and they have this wooden cane that you can see has the head of a bird carved into the handle. And you would be able to see that the ticking comes from 3 wristwatches. 2 are strapped on their right arm, and 1 is on their left. All of them have different designs, and they each tick in a little bit of a different rhythm. And at the moment, they're probably just kind of going over the stocks. They probably did the same last night, so it's just making sure nothing got tampered with. But they're, ever conscious of the time, and when it's time to head to the meeting, they'll kind of lock up the storage car and head to the meeting car.
Gotcha. Then just go ahead, make your way to the meeting car. You're the last to arrive as you see Ezra, Misha, Ada, and Felix having already made it there, along with your ancient conductor, Ichabod. Ichabod is a half-elf, one covered with wrinkles and age. He's been around for, he says, close to 300 years at this point, and was one of the first employees taken on by the Pedal Transit Company, rose through the ranks, and eventually became a conductor of his very own engine. As you all sit down, you can see Ichabod kind of sipping on some morning coffee and has some prepared for all of you. Would you accept it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Good morning, Ichabod. How are you doing?
I'm old, but the coffee's nice.
That's good.
Oh no,
Thank you.
it's not. You'll understand when you're as old as me.
I don't know that I can live that long. But I'll think about it proportionally, I guess.
Yeah, in cat years.
I think Ada will giggle a little bit, but then rein it back in.
So, as you know, our corporate overlords are fucked. They made terrible business decisions. I have been laughing at their failures for many days. I hope that you have too.
Oh, well, I absolutely have, yes.
That's good. That's good. More coffee. Yes, that's good. Where was I? Oh, right. The downfall of the people that pay us. They are out. But they still have outstanding debts. A lot of outstanding debts. And they have people to pay. Like myself. I think it's important to let all of you know that the longest tenured employees got the severance packages first. That means that all of you who came on in recent years, get nothing. Which is unfortunate because the company hasn't paid you for some time, as I believe your wallet and pocketbooks are beginning to feel. The other employees on our engine who work the Lotus line have moved on to greater pastures or they have retired. Because this company has gone under, and I am very old. When I wake up, I feel every bone in my body pop. And that's not good. When I look in the mirror, the wrinkles, they grow by the day. I used to be beautiful once, and now I'm old.
You still are in your own way.
But it's not the way that I want. It's fine, because I will be retiring, because I have earned it. The rattling of the engine, the incessant customers, management. I've got enough to head off to the beach near Carerix and spend the rest of my days being old but by a beach, which is better than being old and by some bitches that want to be moved to the first-class cabin. I much preferred. Which, of course, leaves the situation with all of you and this engine. The company was supposed to send someone to pick up this engine a few days ago, probably to sell it and try to recoup some of their debt. Sorry if you believe that you would get to necessarily get this engine for free, because you don't own it. But the company is dissolved, and they haven't paid you. And I do know that there might be a small vacancy in the market, if you catch this conductor's drift.
Ada's gonna look to the others to see if they catch the drift first.
Ezra's
asking
just
for
sort of
clarification.
slowly nodding.
I think Decker's got a bit of a grin on their face.
Ada will
we-
nod silently.
We break out on our own with no conductor.
Well, you could choose a new conductor from amongst you. I think it's mostly about the roles and tasks being filled that make an engine run smoothly along a line like this. But, yes, I would say so. I don't know if you have the makings of a good crew, but it's better than the alternative. And if you find that you can't make it, you could sell the engine in some months' time and perhaps turn a profit.
I prefer we not sell the engine, if possible.
I would also prefer that.
Yes, agreed.
Oh, yes, for now I'd like to keep it.
Yes, I thought that would be preferable. So, once I head off this engine, likely it would be time to vamoose, and perhaps even pick up this conductor's key, which I just so happened to drop on the ground. And you can see that at this point Ichabod kind of like reaches into his pocket to pull out a handkerchief, and in one kind of skillful motion, a beautiful platinum key falls onto the ground. A key that will allow you to access all areas of this engine, and of course other pedal transit company sites if you would need to go to them. To say, perhaps, pick up fuel so that you can run the train for a period of time. So you could move customers here and there.
Will they maintain the site?
Well, there is a secret site. A site that's only used for emergencies that's to the south, near the ruins of Mandal. This depot, again, is only for emergencies, and if they haven't come to get one of their engines, I doubt they're going to go to a depot out in the middle of nowhere near an old and very rarely used switch in the Magna Rail line.
He looks very excited about this, but contains it.
So, when are you planning your retirement to start?
Oh, about 0900.
And just gonna look at one of Decker's watches.
About 20 minutes
as
away.
I pull open my as I pull open my journal. Oh
Huh.
I'm not dying, I'm going to a beach. You can be happy for me.
No, hope you have fun.
no! Yeah. Do you have a way to get there,
Congrats on
or are you just
retirement.
walking along the rail line?
Unlike you, I have money. I have a retirement account. You didn't.
Alright, well, no
good.
need to rub it in.
Well, you know, how much money do you have?
3
3?
gold?
Oh, hey, I also have 3 gold.
Huh. How lucky.
I also have 3. Wait. Never mind, that's a folded receipt. Yeah, 3.
So we can pool our money, and together we're having. Felix, how much do you have?
3.
Okay. So altogether we're having 15 gold.
Almost enough to retire on.
Split amongst 5 of us.
Is it?
Well, really, really, really terrible retirement. Yeah.
A 2-hour-long retirement.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to at least pay the toll at the station while you're moving down south. But I would wish all of you the best of luck. I mean, I suggest you head there, get the fuel canisters, and make a fortune so that I can read about all of you one day. So I'm bumming it on the beach, being an old man who was warm. And that's better than being an old man in customer service. Do you want to know how I got these wrinkles? People.
Was it the customers?
It was the customers. It was always the customers. Ada, have you ever seen an elf with white hair? And wrinkles?
Well, the wrinkles, no.
Well,
I have seen an elf with very pale hair that could, I guess, be white, if you think about it.
as an expert on elves, being half of an elf myself, that was hair dye.
Oh.
And these wrinkles, purely from customers. This white hair, purely from customers. All right.
You know, if you ever got tired of the customers, you could have just hung out in the engine with me.
I'm the conductor, Ezra. It's my job to deal with the customers when they complain about your driving.
And it would still be customers when he leaves.
You're on a. What complaints do they have? We're on a track with speed limits.
You're right. I keep on telling them this. I've told them this for 60 years. They think that I can do something about the track that we're on. That I have a god just in the back of this engine that I can pull out and have them change the direction of the tracks.
That's for sure not foreshadowing for later.
What, you mean you're not gonna get out and start laying down new tracks for us?
And if he did, they would find new things to complain about, yes.
He always complained. But yes, something like that.
Hey.
Oh, I have my bag packed. I wish you all the best of luck. And take good care of this engine. She's been my home for many decades.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I miss you. Will he accept a hug?
No, he will stiff arm you.
Oh. Okay, I'll sit back down.
No,
I will
no.
miss you.
I don't hug employees, or even former employees.
I thought you said the company was dissolved, so we're not employees anymore.
Or former. He said or former.
Or former employees.
See, it's because of this that we couldn't find a real permanent position for you, Ada.
I thought the announcer is permanent.
Well, that's your all's problem now. Sometimes your
No, I'm not
radical
a problem.
honesty can be a bit of a problem.
Ezra takes out his pocket watch, sees it's 9 o'clock. Yep.
All right. Good day to all of you. And
Bye.
if I find out that you crashed this engine, I am coming back to... I don't know, I don't have the energy. I'm quite old. And you watch...
Yelled sternly, maybe?
Or look disappointed.
Yeah, you can just imagine it. I want to be on a beach. And
Enjoy your beach, Ichabod.
Ichabod kind of waddles out of the lounge, kind of hip joints popping the entire way, as from a window you would eventually see him kind of making his way out of the Magna Rail yard. But now, all of you have an engine and the conductor's key on the ground in front of you.
I think as soon as he leaves, Ezra gets up from his chair, climbs on top of it, starts sitting like his butt is on the back of the chair and his feet are on the armrests. Oh, he never let me sit like this when he was here. Oh. That feels much
He
better.
was process the old man. I'm gonna go pick up the key.
Okay.
Well-
So, just real quick, so everyone's aware, as far as fuel, we've got 4 containers.
And
At the
how far
moment.
does that take us?
Colin, how far does it take us?
It's probably enough to get you maybe 5 or 6 days of travel if you kind of coast a bit at certain places. You don't drive the engine that hard.
Okay, and we were heading south, right? Towards Grease Station, is what he said?
I think we should.
Yep, towards Grist Station and then a switch near the ruins of Mandal.
Alright, well a little over under 3 days, maybe a little less.
Hey, do you think that since we're on our own now, we can be making more stops to explore?
We may have
Like
to
in the
sort
middle
out
of
the
the
fuel
track?
situation first.
Yeah, I
Well,
kind of
yeah,
think
first.
we need to go first, but
I just
Um,
mean in general.
when you say that, do you mean like in the middle of the track or just at other stations?
No, probably at other stations, just longer so we can
Okay.
leave and
Well,
then
no,
come
I,
back.
I, I was just checking. Like, if you want to go camping, I'm fine with that. I just kind of,
I don't mind camping.
Our passengers might mind.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't ask.
Do we have any of those?
No,
Actually?
not for a few days.
Currently sitting in a rail yard.
Yeah. Um,
We should probably fuel up before talking about a business plan.
would people find it weird if we just, like, stopped at a station that's not on any of our maps?
Like, what do you mean?
Not on any of their maps.
No, I'm asking the group.
Well,
Like-
yeah, I'll parry Colin's question. What do you mean?
Well, like, the place that Ichabod told us to stop isn't on the rail map, so we shouldn't get passengers now. Yeah? Correct?
That makes sense. I think we should go there first. Go to the depot and find out how much fuel it even has, and then work out our plan for customers.
Okay.
I agree.
Alright. I can get us do you want to leave now?
Yeah,
Do we need
should
to
get
get, like,
going before
food and
repo
stuff?
comes for us?
Okay.
I imagine since we've been stocked, we would have had time to stock up with. Well, I don't know if we could even stock with the funds we have right now.
Ichabod made sure everything was stocked for you.
King shit.
The old
you,
man
Ichabod.
cared in his own way.
I love him.
Okay. Alright, I'll head up to the engine and get us started.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Then, as you begin to head up to the engine, beginning to get everything ready, is there anything that the rest of you are doing before, firing up the reactor and trying to depart Care Onira?
I'm gonna follow Ezra actually.
Okay.
And on the way, I'll tell him. Well, since there's not much else that I have on my hands right now, considering the situation, I will be your extra hands.
Oh, okay. Sure. If you want. I mean, we're just starting. It's not super involved.
Yes, but I need to be doing something,
Okay.
else I will pace hole in floor. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, you don't have luggage to do stuff with.
No, not for some time.
Are you okay? You alright?
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Well, I in my head, if I run out of money, I can just go live in the woods.
I don't know how to live in woods.
I can teach you how to live in the woods. Not that bad.
Okay, that would be nice. I think I would get eaten by bears or lions or bugs or something, but
I mean, there's risks to anything, really.
sure.
Head into the engine room.
Gotcha. Then, as you two head to the engine room, anything else from the rest of the crew?
I'm going to give Decker my biggest, saddest wet cat eyes. Can I have a little snack from the inventory room?
Yeah,
Just a
all
little
right.
bag
I was
of
heading
peanuts.
back there anyway.
Okay, thank you. I'll go with you. And I'll stand respectfully outside because I know you don't like people in your space.
You can come in just by the entrance, close enough to grab a snack. You can come in that far.
Okay, thank you. And I'll scurry after Decker.
Gotcha.
It'll
Then,
take us to the storage room. Oh,
yeah, as you take Ada to the storage room, as you enter inside Decker, just as you left it, what snack are you getting for Ada?
Ada can have pretzels.
Okay.
And they'll kind of, like, probably, honestly, like, step up onto one of the bottom shelves to, like, reach up and grab, like, the snack bag from the top shelf. That they're not bothering with the ladder for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of toss it to her. Then say, I need to do something in here, but I'll be back out shortly.
Okay. And Ada did try to catch the pretzels, did not succeed, but we'll pick them up off the floor and then scurry away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. And then they'll shut the door behind her. They'll kind of grab kind of a... There's probably a bottle of wine that's already been opened that they do use for their offerings, and they'll kind of head to their little altar table, light some incense, pour a bowl of the wine, and they're just gonna give kind of a quick thank you for their time on the Lotus line to be allowed to continue.
Gotcha.
And they'll head back and meet with the others. Or, well, they'll probably go to the lounge room, just kind of loaf around until someone needs some. They'll do some pacing around the train. They're not
Okay.
going anywhere in particular yet.
Sounds good. Then anything from Felix?
I don't think so. He just gets up, pours himself a cup of coffee, and then goes back to the medical car.
Gotcha. Then Misha and Ezra, are the both of you getting the engine going then? And trying to
Yep.
pull her out of the rail yard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, as you begin to go ahead and teach Misha some of the basic ins and outs of how to get the reaction started and going, you begin to learn about some of the excess energy that this particular model of engine gives off, Misha. And at this point, we get to reveal the engine powers that Dalton, quote-unquote, chose. The iron engine, and then the V model engine. These engine powers are dependent on the type of setup that your reactor is basically in, that Ezra kind of helps to control. The iron engine power says that during combat as an action, you can regenerate an armor block. Its requirement is 1 fuel. So in order to go ahead and activate this power, Ezra needs to go ahead and spend 1 canister of fuel to use it. But you also have a passive engine power due to the V model engine that he has installed. While you have the V model engine, you cannot gain minor injuries.
All right.
Ooh.
Those are passive powers for all of you. Yes?
Dope as fuck. So is this like we have to activate Iron Engine before combat, and then it's active for just that one combat / the session? Or...
No. During combat, as an action, you can regenerate an armor block. So it's instantly in combat.
Okay, so is it 1 fuel requirement per?
That is correct.
It's 1 usage per action. Okay. Gotcha.
Cool.
Yep. as an action, regain an armor block. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. But yes, as you know, Misha, you kind of get taught the ins and outs. Your engine begins to pull onto the tracks as you begin heading southward towards Briss Station. As you make your way along this track and along this line, you can see that the rolling savannas of Cair Bospora begin to pass by your engine. You can see antelope and elands moving across the land, these great herds. You can see in the distance a beautiful Bosporan phoenix flying across the sky. Beautiful yellows, oranges, and reds glittering kind of across the beautiful open blue. This is a land of possibility and vitality. As you all move along this path, it's 2 days until you arrive at Briss Station. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do before you pull into Briss Station and continue on your journey?
Can we have a board game night? I'll pitch a board game night to everyone.
Sure.
Can we have it like just outside the engine room?
Oh, okay. I'll
And
get something that can
alright.
be played on the ground.
Sure, I suppose.
Why not?
And I'll track down Felix too, to make sure he wants to bond.
Okay.
So how does this work?
Oh, well, the rules... and I'll start reading out the rules for Monopoly, I guess.
So this is gonna be a board game several nights.
Wait, you don't want to do Monopoly with 5 people? I could have
I
chosen
genuinely-
Game of Life.
I genuinely think that Ezra hears the rules and just sort of says, so I will be working on the engine while we do this. Maybe it'd be best if I just sort of watched and listened for the first go around so I actually get how this works, because I'm not sure I'm following.
There is
Oh,
only
okay.
going to be one go around.
It's okay, I will play for
Well-
Ezra, I will play too. I will just
Okay.
roll for Ezra and move for Ezra and make a decision for Ezra. While he work on the engine.
Okay.
Are you only doing that so you have double the chance of winning?
I would never do that.
I don't believe you.
What's an accusation? Start game.
Okay. I think we roll to see who goes first. I don't know. I haven't played Monopoly. Out of character, I've played Monopoly twice in my life.
I will try to pay attention and try to understand the rules. I have to inform all of you that I literally just know poker.
If you want, we can get an easier game. I have one as well called Sorry. Sorry, it's...
I'll play anything.
Okay. Well, we already got this one all set up. That's okay, Ezra. We can teach you board games eventually.
Okay.
And then, as suppose we have our board game night.
Gotcha.
I'm taking the top hat. Actually, what are there specific
Yeah.
what are the
Sorry
Monopoly
if you don't
shapes in this
have
world?
Monopoly yet.
They're the same.
Okay, I'm
I
taking
have
the
to
top hat
Google
then.
what Monopoly shapes are.
I'm taking the
There's
cat
a boot, there's a
and the
dog,
car.
there's the top hat.
No!
Gotcha. Do you do anything else after your board game night then?
Ezra's pretty much just sticking to the engine room, maintaining it, watching over it, making sure nothing goes wrong, and in any sort of downtime he's having, he's either resting in the engine room or talking to himself, drawing maybe.
Gotcha. Then, as it's kind of moving along, Ezra, you would notice, like, the engine's not generating as much power as you would think it should, kind of at certain points. Like, its output drops maybe 5-10%.
Ooh. Okay, that's not right. What's wrong with you, girl?
What is something wrong with engine?
Well, energy output isn't quite what it should be. I'm just gonna sort of take a closer look at the engine, see if I can find any oddities or malfunctions.
As you are kind of looking at it, you find no oddities or like malfunctions that you're able to detect. It seems like it's fine. Like it's one of those things where like you changed nothing, and there doesn't seem to be anything breaking as you routinely kind of look this engine over, and you're like, what is going on?
Just sort of ask out loud, okay, what can I do about this?
And at this point, you hear a voice say, well, genuinely, I don't rightly know.
Okay.
This is strange. It shouldn't be functioning like this.
Could it be a problem with the fuel itself?
It could be. I would not rule it out.
I don't know how to check purity, though.
I'll have to teach it to you eventually.
But in the meantime, I guess we're just gonna be burning more fuel.
To a degree. When we next need to replace the fuel, we might be able to check.
Okay. Alright. So I guess we just let it burn for now, and then when the next refueling point comes up, look closer.
I would agree. Keep an eye on it, though.
Always.
This design shouldn't be doing this. And you feel kind of the presence fade away.
I sort of go over to a journal I've been working from and flip through different schematic drawings of different parts of the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to... It's... At this point, it's less me trying to find where the fault might be, and more, it's like me studying. I'm just sort of trying to refresh my knowledge.
Gotcha. Then you can go ahead and study. But it doesn't bring you any closer to the answers or things. Like, you're able to refresh the knowledge, but this was a little weird. And by the morning, it seems fine again.
Okay. Was this just on the first day?
Yep, just on the first day.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys wish to be doing? before you arrive at Grist Station.
Staring
Decker
out the
might
window excitedly. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That was all. Just staring out the windows excitedly.
And what are you doing, Decker?
Probably looking through the food supplies that Ichabod left behind. Maybe prepping us just like some lunches or something for the day.
Okay. Easy enough. Then,
Just like a box lunch kind of thing, so everyone can grab it whenever they want.
yeah. And as you kind of make the box lunches and put them out, they're very good. Everyone can go ahead and gain 1 hero point.
Thank you, Decker.
Of course.
But as you all kind of finish polishing off those boxed lunches at this point, be the 21st of Hafe, begin to roll into Grist Station. The station is this massive, basically Magna Rail yard with places to repair engines, hotels, inns, and taverns for people who work on the Magna Rails to sleep, shops, refueling kind of locations. It's basically a hub for those who operate Magna Rails. At these stations, you can refurbish your train, you can find out news, hear rumors, fix things, etc., etc. But also, you all would know this, engines that pass through stations need to check in and be inspected as they pass through, and pay a small toll. This is so that the Magna Rails can just be checked over, make sure everything is operating right, that the red spiral reactors inside each engine are working correctly, and that there's nothing untoward. But as you begin to approach the station, are you pulling into an inspection point, Ezra?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and pull into that inspection point, you all wait a bit, and then you would see kind of moving up to your engine, a gnomish fellow with a wonderful handlebar mustache. Some of you have met this individual before. This is Samuro. He is a rail watcher, one of the inspectors, one of the lead inspectors, really, who goes along and just looks over Magna Rail engines. As he kind of rasps on one of the doors to your engine, kind of calls out, "Hello?
I'll open the door.
Hey.
I'll be hovering next to Ezra.
It's your engine. How you doing, Ezra?
Ezra.
Ada? Hello?
Oh, doing pretty good. So I do have a quick question.
Alright.
Is there a way to check if the fuel I have is pure?
Yes. Roger, go ahead and bring the fuel checker. We'll probably want to give it a look around. And you can see that a Dragonborn will nod and will kind of start searching in a bag. You having trouble with your fuel?
Just yesterday. It's been fine today, running fine, but yesterday there was like a 5-10% drop.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. Couldn't find a source for it. Thought maybe it was just the fuel wasn't quite up to snuff.
Well, I've been hearing about some problems. Let me come inside. I'll check your reactor, cartridges, and the lines to the reactor. We've been dealing with some
degradation as of late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Thank you. And I think Samuro and his team will begin to head inside and do their general inspection on your engine. And, as they kind of go in, begin to work, Misha, Felix, Decker, you would see the inspectors kind of spread out through the engine. You notice, A, there's more of them, and B, they seem to be more diligent, leaving no stone unturned in this situation. Taking careful measurements, looking over floorboards, tables, any sort of device that you have on the Magna Rail, kind of leaving nothing to chance. Samuro himself would go ahead and head to the engine, begin to try and run a full diagnostic on what you got, Ezra. And then you...
I will help where I can.
Yeah. And Samuro would just, politely decline, as part of the inspection is to, make sure that there's no one tampering with the engines and for it to be separate.
Oh.
Kind of like you don't want the restaurant owner helping during a food safety inspection, because then they could hide evidence of, food poisoning.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But Roger, would come in, the Dragonborn, with a fuel cartridge checking device. He kind of looked towards you. Where are your cartridges stored?
Oh, we've only got a few at the moment. We're about to refuel a little further down the line, but they're down here.
And you go and can see that he would kind of raise an eyebrow at the 4 cartridges you have out. Run a little low.
Yeah, a little bit. Money's been tight.
Fair enough. And, he'll begin to check those fuel cartridges, and he'll kind of give you a puzzled look, and he'll put them back. They're all well within regulation. No, it's not the fuel.
Oh. That's okay. Weird. Well, thank you for checking.
Boss, I'm gonna go check on the back. And you can see, at this point, Samuro would nod. Yes, you do that. Well, I must say, Ezra, that you and your crew keep this reactor in remarkable condition.
I do my best.
I mean, there's no fraying, not even a hint of rust, everything secure. Output seems fine now. I guess you're not...
Again. Sorry, I was just gonna say again, it was very weird and just kind of, it happened suddenly and then went away.
No, I believe you. I mean, I've seen some definite injury with some other engines as of late, so I comes to no shock. This one just appears like it's held up surprisingly well. And kind of looks back at the rest of his team, who all kind of begin to give him a thumbs up, and he'll nod. Wow. Seems like they found nothing wrong. You and your crew should be congratulated. Passed this inspection with flying colors.
Oh, great news.
Yes. We'll say, where do you intend to head from Grist Station? Are you heading north?
Well, we just came from north. We're probably gonna head a bit further south. Why?
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. There's just been some strange rumors about missing livestock, strange sightings of things at night. Just keep an eye out, I think.
Okay. Have there been any accidents?
No accidents reported. No, it's just mostly the local people. So shouldn't affect anyone working on the Magna Rail Alliance, but you can't be too careful. Want to make sure everything keeps going well.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for the warning.
Yes. But otherwise, keep up the good work. I didn't think that we'd see a PTC engine at all. Didn't your company end?
I mean, I guess maybe we're still working. So.
Really? Well, phew. That's something. Maybe rumors we heard were more embellished than we imagined.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. All I know for sure is that we're gonna keep it running.
And question: where's Ichabod? I need to usually talk to the conductor, get payment and everything.
Yeah. So you know how he liked to say how old he was, like very frequently?
He said it all the time. Yes. Which, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it was obvious, but he made it his whole personality.
I mean a little bit. He's a nice guy though. But no, he decided what was the phrasing he used? He'd rather be old somewhere warm.
So, he retired?
Yeah, it's kind of kind of just us. Sorry, what's the fee?
Yes, 100 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the fees have gone up a little bit due to some increased costs and some rumors and things. It should be back down to the 40 or 50 range probably in a few months, but they're just increased for the time being.
Right. Okay. Can I sorry, because we don't have I need to go and talk to everybody. Where can I drop this off somewhere?
Well, you need to give it to me. So, do you want me?
Right.
I can wait at the threshold of the engine if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And Samuro will kind of head back to the threshold of the engine and rejoin his team.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of go down the engine and just start telling people to come meet me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just going down until I get everybody.
Gotcha.
Looking at our intercom chat.
I mean, Ada can just buzz in with the intercom. Assuming Ezra kind of reaches her first, because I think I'm fairly close to the engine room, question mark?
Not really, no.
I think
I
we
think I ran into
established.
Decker and Misha first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then once I got those two, I will reach Ada and say, "Hey, can you get Felix?"
Oh, yeah. The intercom. Felix, can you come meet us? We're nearby the engine room-ish. I mean, obviously I'm in the... Well, just you know where we are.
Yeah, the second his name is called, Felix is moving to the front.
Gotcha.
Once everyone's sort of assembled. So we owe 100 gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I misheard you.
We don't
No,
have
it's
that.
I
One,
thought the cost was
zero,
not that
zero.
much. Oh,
Apparently it has grown recently and will be going back down soon, but right now 100 is the number.
Do you think we can talk to them about a payment plan?
I don't know I don't know what that is, but maybe.
It's
I
like
don't
when you
think they would allow
are-
that.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask. The worst they can do is say no.
Probably
As our
the worst they can
payment
do is
plan
figure out that we
is-
don't have money.
is when you don't have enough money to buy something right now, so you ask if you can pay little bits in time.
Okay.
We can just.
Can we just? Oh, go ahead.
We could, stay here for a little while, work off the extra cost.
Okay. Yeah, that
that's
works.
true.
Do we have
Look-
things we can sell them?
Oh, we need everything that we have.
Hmm.
The most that we've got is food and. I mean, if they want one of the passenger cars, maybe, but.
Why don't we ask how long, if they can wait a few days before we pay, and if they know of anyone in town that might be giving out work,
Yeah, that works.
needing hands for a couple days.
Oh, yeah. And they.
He's waiting just outside the engine.
Okay. And they have a little side rail I can see over there where they put the engines that need to be worked on, so we wouldn't be blocking the whole track either.
You would know that's for engines that need to be worked on.
Yeah. So maybe they'll be kind enough to let us park there.
I don't know if that's allowed.
They'll tell us where to go.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, are we ready to rope him in?
I guess.
I thought it was loop him in.
It can be either.
Okay.
Then are you heading back to Samuro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'll head with.
Then the gnomish man will turn around and will smile at you guys. So, who is the acting conductor right now? I can get my payment from.
Probably Ezra.
What?
Yeah.
But we
All right. Look,
would be able to.
Here's the-
Go ahead.
all right. We've got 15 gold to our name right now. We're gonna try and, if possible,
Oh, boy.
stay here, work it off for a little bit, get you the gold that you need. Whether it's working here to pay it off or going into town. But that's all we can do right now.
I see. 15 gold to your name. So the pedal transit company's broke, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
The pedal transit company doesn't exist anymore.
I see. So you just have this engine now?
Just us.
Correct.
Yes. They ran out of money to even give us our last payments, so
A few months
It's-
now, yeah.
just
Few
useless.
months. You can see.
Well, breaking down for a few months, but the decision was recent.
Yeah. I meant a few months
Yesterday morning.
without pay. I honestly, until Ichabod said something, I thought I just got a sign-on bonus and was here for fun. Not for fun, for free.
You can see Samuro looks at you with like just the saddest eyes. Well, you have kept your engine in remarkable shape. You passed inspection well. You've never been a problem before. Would you be willing to go and pick up some supplies for us? Perhaps to make up the payment.
Where?
Care Saltex. Well, we need a lot of parts due to some of the engine degradation and the surrounding area. We've already gotten all the wire fittings and reactor buckles that we could purchase. So we need to get out to Saltex, but we're pretty swamped here. What do you say I go ahead and I give you all 50 gold? You come back with the parts and the pieces, and we call it square.
I mean, I'm okay with that. We're going south anyway.
Okay,
That sounds fantastic.
Do you have a list?
I do. And he kind of goes ahead, reaches into a pocket, pulls out a blank piece of paper, and he'll just kind of scribble down a list, the parts that he needs, and we'll pass it over to you, Ezra. You can head to the Saltex station and look for their chief engineer. Vance is his
Okay.
name.
Can you
I'm
repeat
sorry,
the
did
name?
you say Vance or Lance?
Vance.
Vance. Okay.
Got it.
If he's not there, who should we go to instead?
The new chief engineer.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Alright. Now, you all just stay out of trouble. And when you next pass through here, I'm going to need to charge you the toll. But
Yeah.
keep your engine in good condition, and you should be fine. I like you guys.
Great. We like you too.
I like you too, Saburi.
Thank you.
Saburo. That was my mistake. I like you too, Saburo.
We will not forget this, Samara, I assure you.
Okay. Then I can go ahead, grant you your pass for inspection, and tell you to get the fuck out of my rail yard.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Okay, take care. And
Thanks,
Samuro
bro.
will kind of whistle to his team and will kind of nod at the next Magdarel engine that's pulling in to be inspected.
We'll pull out of the station, start heading further south.
Gotcha.
Keeping an eye out for that station we were told about.
The switch?
Yeah, switch.
Yeah, because the switch is the junction in the rails that allow, engines to pass each other. So they're kind of like little offshoots in that way. But it's probably about another day until you go ahead and reach that switch. Is there anything you're doing in this time?
Trying not to worry about our fuel because I know that Ezra said we had like 4 days. And
4
we're coming
units.
up on 4 units, 3 to 4 days, I thought.
Probably
No,
about...
that was the
yeah.
travel time.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 4 to 6 days, if I recall,
Yeah.
worth of fuel.
Okay, 4 to 6.
So well within the time. Like, you don't think your fuel will likely run out.
Okay.
In the sort of day, I will check with Misha.
Okay?
Hey, Misha.
Mhm.
You picked up that key, right?
Yeah, I have it. Would
Have
you like it,
checked
Mr.
around?
Conductor?
Oh, please don't. I am. Oh boy. Because Ichabod said that his job was dealing with customers. I don't know if I can do that and the engine at the same time.
Sure, know I can do the public-facing part. I don't know if I can do all the other stuff that comes with it. We could be co-conductors for the time until we get someone who it is better at it than either of us.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
So, have you checked around to see what that thing unlocks?
I have not gone snooping yet.
I mean, I don't know if this is a thing, but maybe there's like a company safe on here somewhere. It kept like a rainy day fund.
It's possible. Colin, do I know of like anywhere on the train that I normally can't get into? Like, does any like permanently locked doors come up?
There's like the only place that you really can't go into was the conductor's cabin.
Mhm.
But like this is like the master key for the engine, so that you can go and lock or unlock any door, get in and out of any place, etc. It's an owner's key.
Gotcha.
And you know that it's like good enough to basically like prove ownership of an engine.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm not sure how much more we'd be able to find with this, but I could go snooping through the old man's old cabin. Maybe he left something behind?
I assume he packed up whatever he had, but yeah, no, it
No,
doesn't hurt to
probably, but
check.
he's old and crotchety and could forget things. I'm trying to be optimistic. We may have something.
Okay. Then yeah, go on ahead.
Alright, I'll report back, fellow conductor.
Yes, fellow conductor.
And I'm gonna, I guess, go over to the old conductor's cabin and start rummaging through shit.
Gotcha. As you go over to the conductor's cabin, it's obviously the biggest cabin on the Magna Rail. It's got a king-size bed. It's got a full kind of set of drawers, a night table, a closet, personal bathroom. As you look through it, it has like a few like personal amenities and touches, like older pieces of art and things like that. You can see that there are like portraits and artwork of probably previous crew that were once on this particular Magna Rail line. You can see a younger Ichabod in all of them. You would also be able to find the conductor's safe that is located in the closet.
Is it a key safe or a combination
It
safe?
it is accessible with the conductor's key.
Awesome. I will unlock it.
Gotcha. Then as you go ahead and unlock it and look inside, you kind of blink and turn your head. You can see that there are 2 extra gold pieces inside. You can see that there is some fresh ink and some quills there. You notice that there are like some maps and things that he has inside, and you would also notice in there what appears to be like this sapphire dagger.
I'll pick up the dagger and pocket it, I suppose, and then pick up the 2 gold.
Gotcha.
I'll put the maps. I'll take the maps out of the safe and put them on the table in case we want to look at them later, but I'll go back to Ezra with my great riches of 2 gold and a knife.
Gotcha.
Ezra, I found some, I guess, our retirement funds, and I'll hold up the 2 gold.
That's not 100, but take it.
Once for each conductor, huh? And I'll toss him 1.
Okay.
And then I'll hold up the sapphire dagger and say, maybe we could sell this, though.
Oh. What What's that about?
I have no idea. I did not know he dabbled in this sort of thing. It's very beautiful, though.
Can I take a bit of a closer look at the dagger, see if there's anything special about it?
Yeah.
Sure. Just don't drop it.
Are you looking at it real closely?
Yeah.
At this point? Okay. Then as you kind of really look at this dagger, you see that it is a very special dagger. Has some pretty deep magic inside of it. This is Ichabod's Sapphire Dagger. It has Shear 1 on it. It deals magical slashing necrotic damage, and you gain plus 10 shield rating while wielding this dagger.
Whoa.
What? Is it something
It's
special?
magic.
Oh,
Ichabod had a magic dagger?
I suppose he did.
Huh. That's wild.
Do you mind if I
Eh.
hold on to it? I
I
assume maybe at some point we might run into trouble, and I know that you don't particularly have a taste for violence of any
Why?
kind.
I don't really, but at the same time, this dagger feels like it's more protective than offensive.
Sure, I suppose. I will not take it from you if you want it.
How about I hold on to it for now? Sort of
All right.
until later. I want to hold on to it just for a little bit.
All right. I've got my own sword anyway. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two.
I guess. I know a little bit about. Well, I know how to use a knife. I've never fought with one before.
Huh.
But
Well, I
yeah,
know how to fight
Ezra,
with them. I don't particularly know how to use them otherwise, so.
But yeah, Ezra sort of just pocket the dagger.
Gotcha. Then added the dagger to your magical items tab.
Cool. All right. Okay. Well, 2 gold, not nothing. I mean, when our level before was 15, 2 is actually a marked improvement.
It's true.
Wait, do I have to live in that cabin now?
I mean, if you want to. I will take the king bed if you do not want it.
I'll be honest, I'm more comfortable in my hammock.
Yeah,
So if you want it, go ahead.
sure. I will not say no. There were some other maps in there if that's more your speed of things you might be interested in. Some paintings on the wall, but none that I think we could sell.
Paintings? What sort of paintings?
Old paintings of old crews. There was a young Ichabod there, which is funny because I never imagined he ever was young.
Huh. Wait, was the old artificer in any of them? The engineer before me?
Colin, was he in any? I guess I would have known him. I was here before.
Yeah. Was definitely in one of them.
Okay. Yes, he was. I can show it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, I would actually. And I'll look at the maps too.
He was a weird guy, though.
Well, you know.
And then I'll start leading Ezra over to the cabin.
then you can definitely lead Ezra over to the cabin.
Sort of take a look at the painting.
Gotcha. And you take a look and you're like, huh. Yep, that's the old artificer.
Also, just to put it out there, I kind of think everyone's weird in their own way.
Yeah. Oh, do you think I am weird, Ezra?
I mean, I've never seen a person just sort of carry a sword up and down a train all day.
Oh, I suppose. But she means a lot to me, so carry her I must.
All right. Is it like a big sort of like group picture sort of painting, or like individual paintings?
It's a group picture. It's like pictures of all the separate like groups, basically. Like you think like when enough time passed, he would get a new portrait done.
Gotcha. I'll sort of go up to the last one with the old artificer in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of step up, look at the picture, look at his face a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, yeah, there it is. There's the face.
Are you seeing something there?
No, just looking at the person that came before is all. I have a space in the crew quarters, right?
Yeah.
I know I don't sleep there, but I have one. Yeah. Would you mind if I took this out of here?
I do not care.
Okay.
Take whatever you want.
Well, just, it's your room now, I guess. Technically, I didn't
I
want to be
just
rude.
want the nice bed.
Okay. I will take that painting off the wall,
Sounds good.
and I will transplant it to my the space set aside for me in the crew quarters.
Yeah, your cot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll just sort of lay it on my cot, I guess, because I don't sleep in it.
Yep, fair.
And when Ezra leaves the room, Misha's gonna pat the sword on the side of her head and go, "Yes, yes, you are very special."
Okay.
But after all that, I just sort of return back to the engine room and keep us going.
Gotcha. And as you return back to the engine room, is there anything else that Decker, Ada, or Felix would like to do before arriving at the switch?
I think Felix just kind of sticks to his room. Unless someone comes to see him, he's studying
Okay.
and drinking.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Can I actually talk to Felix at some point if he's open to it?
Felix, are you open to
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi Felix. I was wondering if you could teach me some basic first aid. I mean, I've seen it before a lot, but I wanted to know how to do it. Just in case, you know? Now that we're on our own.
Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Now?
Oh, if you're busy, then I can come back later.
No, it's fine. I wasn't doing much of anything.
Okay. And I'll sit down on the edge of a chair and contain my excitement.
Gotcha. Then, Felix, what are you trying to teach your show?
Yeah, Felix is gonna go through March Pause.
Okay.
Which is the basic stabilization for like severe trauma.
Gotcha. Then you can certainly do that and kind of walk Ada through that. As both of you can go ahead and gain another hero point.
Ah, thank you. How do you spell that? I'm going to Google this.
So March, MARCH dash pause, PAWS.
Thank you. Thank you, Felix. At the end of it. Thank you, Felix. I'll try to put this to good use.
I hope you don't have to.
That includes CPR.
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow, can I learn, Oh, they talk about it in books where you're pressing on someone's chest to breathe again. Well, not to breathe again, to make their heart pump blood when it's not doing it itself.
I can do that tomorrow, yes.
Okay. I'll do a little happy wiggle and then leave.
Gotcha. Then, at this point, guys get a good night's sleep. Continue on through the next day. And as like the 5 o'clock hour is beginning to roll around Ezra, I think probably Misha would be in the best position to kind of lean out the window and see kind of on the southern side of the tracks. There is an old kind of rusted looking switch that has a side rail that goes off. Are you slowing the engine, switching off, and then trying to look for this hidden depot?
Yes. I'm
Gotcha.
going to run over to Ezra.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Then you go ahead and Ezra, I'm assuming you're bringing the engine to a stop, right, on the switch?
Absolutely.
All right. And as
Yep.
you do, I'm assuming all of you are disembarking as well. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
As you disembark and look around, wherever this depot is, not readily obvious, but you don't think Ichabod would lie about a location. At this point, what are you guys doing in an attempt to find this depot?
Hey guys, before we start looking, just a quick heads up. Some weird stuff's apparently been happening nearby, so just stay together. Don't wander too far off.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
But I'll start looking around, seeing if I can find the remnant of a path.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a physical check, Ezra.
Okay.
While Ezra is looking for paths, can Ada also look for anything that looks like a human marker? Like a, what are they called? Like one of those tiny little stone cairns, or like spray paint on the trees or something?
Sure. Go ahead and make a physical check as well. As Ezra, you're looking around, you don't see any hidden paths or things like that.
Oh, 1 success!
Mhm.
That's my max!
You can roll again until you fail.
Sick. Okay, 1 success.
1 success. Then, as you're looking around, you would notice that there appears to be kind of some rocks that have been moved away, not necessarily like a cairn or like a obvious marker or anything, but definitely signs of activity over in kind of more of that southeastern direction.
I'll point that out to the group. What is that going on over there? Do you think it could be what we are looking for?
Could be. Let's check.
Seems like a good place to look. Yes.
Gotcha. Then, I mean, as you go over there, you see the moved rocks in that location.
Does it seem
Are
like they
they,
were
like-
moved for
Okay.
does it seem like they were moved for a particular purpose, or just like they
Yes.
were just
Yep.
kind of kicked?
Probably, like,
Out of the
they're
way.
big. They're
Oh.
probably 200 or 300-pound rocks.
Oh,
Does it look like they were moved because they were in somebody's walking path, or because they were trying to unearth something under them?
Make a mental check.
Okay. This should go slightly better. In fact, twice as better. Never mind.
why do you have to say words?
You don't know, Ada. You're dumb of ass.
That's true. I did canonically say that multiple times in my backstory and introduction.
I guess, can I look around, see if it looks like anything was unearthed, or if I see signs of them having moved along further or anything?
Sure. Make a physical check.
Yay, and I get to add wild nature to that. My lucky day. Hey, it actually is my lucky day.
Mm-hmm. Then, as you're
3 successes.
Yeah, as you're going ahead and looking around, you're like, well, if there was a walking path, I mean, it's open savanna. Like, you wouldn't need to, move these rocks. You would just go around it. So it probably was unearthed to, build a foundation of some kind. As you go and look at these rocks, you're like, all right, there's remnants of kind of this red staining to kind of their underside. So looking for red clay. It's not long, Decker, before you kind of churn up some earth with a dagger and eventually find some red clay, a deposit. As you begin to work your way along the deposit, you pass through a magical barrier. Whoomph! And for the rest of you, it seems like Decker disappears. But you, Decker, you are standing in front of a decently sized, what appears to be like a warehouse or depot, maybe 1,200 square feet. But here, like within this bubble or barrier, everything just seems muted to you.
Okay, if I disappeared to them, when I look back, do I still see them?
You do.
I do.
Yeah, you
Okay,
see Ezra just sort of looking around.
Yeah, I think Decker would try to call out to them, realize they seem not to be able to see them, and then backpedal and be like, "Guys, there's a barrier thing. Come on."
Oh,
All right.
okay. Walk through.
Gotcha. And the rest of you feel the lack in the air as you walk through here. It's strange, it's fall right now, so there's a little bit of a nip in the air usually, but as you pass through this barrier, you don't even feel the natural air pressure around you. And even when you speak, the sound doesn't travel as far or as loudly.
This is weird. This is really weird.
Yeah, hopefully it's just to be protective, though, right?
Mhm.
We can
Sure.
hope, but we can still be careful about it. I mean, Decker will probably just go ahead and kind of take the lead a little bit. They're not starting too far from the party, but they'll go up to check it out.
Gotcha.
I'll follow.
You approach a set of large, kind of double barn style doors. The wood here is faded and almost gray at this point.
We'll go up to the door with Decker. Try to open it.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
As you go ahead, try and open it, it's locked by this like heavy, you blink, adamantine lock.
Can I try the
Me-
conductor's key?
Yeah. As you kind of take out your key, you slide it in. Ka-chink! Go ahead and unlock the lock. As you attempt to kind of heft it off of the barn doors, you probably need all of you to lift it, as all of you are Aether Souls, but this lock does weigh 900 pounds.
Good
Oh.
God.
As you like have to really like struggle before you like drop it on the ground, and even like the drop just goes and there's kind of like this muting effect.
Hey, you think that we can use that to pay off our debts? It's
Uh,
well
If we can
below
get
the weight
anywhere.
limit. Oh yeah, it's well below the weight limit for our passenger cars.
Let's just discuss that on the way out. Let's see what's in here
Okay.
first.
inside the building.
Gotcha. And as you go ahead and open up the building within, you see it's filled with barrels and boxes and many other sorts of things on the interior.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking through the boxes
Gotcha.
and see what I can find.
I'll do the same.
You find lots of rations. You're able to find like spare cogs and parts. As you're looking through, you pop open one box and you feel kind of cold momentarily waft out of the inside as you look inside. And you find there are some vials of Braxaline within. Most of these vials are really old, but you are able to find 3 vials of Braxaline that have not gone bad.
Okay. Green.
Looking for the spare parts and things. Do we see anything that was on the inspector's list?
Looking through, you find some bits of wiring and like kind of old wires that you're like, oh, this would definitely be on the list. It's a little older, but if you can't find it there, it wouldn't hurt to grab it and pocket it. So you'd at least come back with something.
And are we finding any
Sure.
fuel?
As you're looking around, at the moment, not finding any fuel, but you eventually kind of move towards the back and you see kind of this very heavy looking sealed chest kind of in the back corner.
When you say sealed, is it locked?
It does appear to be locked, but this one doesn't seem openable with a key, Ezra. It seems more so to be like a spinning combination lock of sorts.
Oh.
Just to declare it in case we have to make an expedited exit. It is grabbing as much food and small carryable spare parts as possible and kind of shoving them in her bag.
Hmm.
Make sure you leave some here for other people too. Definitely
Oh,
good
of
to
course.
restock, but don't try to clear it out.
Oh no, I'm not trying to clear it out. Just getting well enough for in case something goes wrong. And yet, true to
Well,
her word, Ada is not taking everything.
sort of step out from the back room and hey, there's a chest back here, but it's a combination lock.
I'll head back to also take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll follow. Do you think it could possibly be the founding day of the company? I don't know that,
Is it
but
numbers on the lock?
It is numbers, 3 numbers specifically.
3 numbers. Okay.
how many digits does it go up to? That's a stupid question.
Goes up to 9.
This is
Okay.
a 3-digit number.
I suppose looking at it, does it seem like any of the numbers have particular wear on them? Or like, smudgy stuff from oils on fingers or anything?
Make a physical check.
Okay. Wild nature would add to this.
Yes.
I'll spend a hero point just for fun. It does not help. 1 success.
1 success, then yeah, looking at it, you don't see any signs of smudging. It's just like a lot of dust that you're able to see.
Okay. And I suppose the dust is kind of the equivalent on all the numbers. Doesn't look like anything's been touched more recently.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's been touched for a while.
Okay.
I'm gonna start wandering around and rummaging and looking to see if there's anything written down nearby.
Gotcha. As you're going and looking through, you pop open some more boxes, and inside you'd actually see some weapons. Kind of oddly, Misha. All the weapons have edges made from emerald. And, you kind of like look it over. There's basically like every type of basic weapon that you can find stored within. As well, like, as you would go through, you would find like encyclopedias and some histories about, but like they are more so generic and just kind of more so of the region, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Do any of the weapons appear to be magical, or are they just like fancy?
They don't appear to be magical.
When are the encyclopedias dated from?
Most of the encyclopedias are probably from like the last 30 to 40 years. There is one box of encyclopedias from between the years of 680 and 701 AR, though.
I am gonna take one of the sabers that are in the weapons box. And then I'm gonna point out the rest of the weapons to everyone and be like, "Oh, we could sell these."
Do they have more sabers?
They do.
Oh, seems like lots of basic weapons in here. Do you want one?
Sure, thank you. I already have one saber, but I'll take another. Why not?
Well, so do I.
Oh my God,
Do I-
saber buddies!
Do I have any idea what an emerald edge or blade would accomplish?
Make a mental check.
Oh, okay. This is
I'm
gonna go
also
great.
very fascinated about this.
I have no idea.
Yeah, just don't know.
There is absolutely no reason Ada would know this, so I'm not even going to ask. I'm not going to plead my case.
There is a reason why Ezra would know this, but yeah, Ada would not know this, nor Decker, nor Misha. Felix might, but unlikely.
And the saber Ada
The
picked up is emerald tipped, right?
It
Or
is
gilded. Okay.
an emerald edge.
the combination's 3 numbers, correct?
It is, yes.
Do we think maybe it's 4, 0, 1?
All right, let's try it.
Yeah, why not?
Didn't work.
Could it be 4-2-1? For 2 here, 1 here?
Give it a shot.
Okay. No, that one didn't work either.
Maybe.
Should we separate this into 8? Since there's a break in the middle, but these two don't have breaks in the middle.
Oh, yeah, maybe 801 or 802.
Okay, I'll try. Oops, I'm an idiot. So far, none of these are working.
For shits and giggles, try 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That one didn't work either.
Let me try something.
For clarity, I've done good God, 8, 1, 2, 8, 2, 4. I might be an idiot, and I should have done 8, 4, 2. I also did the 802, 804 ones that you suggested, and 801, I believe. Decker, did yours work?
No, they didn't.
What was it the year that the Pell company found?
That year would have been 724 AR.
That one didn't work either. I also tried 8, 4, 2. Did not work either.
I tried some angel numbers just for shits and giggles. So like 666, 777, 999. Oh, wait. There is. Why? Oh. It's because I can't see, that's why. Yeah, okay. I figured that wouldn't work either. I guess kind of looking around the interior, does it seem like any sort of things are grouped oddly?
I mean, not
In a way that
really.
might-
It's very hodgepodge. And like, this was a chest that was just like tucked away, but it's more so like there's like this random depot where if a member of the pedal transit company was in trouble, they could come to this location and, get the supplies that they needed.
Gotcha.
Do you think that we can maybe just... Well, I don't want to break the lock because it might be there for a reason. Never mind.
Could I
Oh.
try to crack the lock with my lockpicking skills?
Sure. As you go and you attempt to test this lock, you'd realize something, Misha. As you begin to put your lockpicking tools in, you feel like the lock beginning to constantly twist and shift and turn, and you realize on the inside of this thing, there's a mechanical mechanism within this lock, for some reason. So it's constantly shifting and rolling and moving. You would need to basically perfectly somehow hunt down the digits to get inside.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna take a super close look at this lock.
Gotcha. Then, Ezra, you kind of kneel down and begin to take a look at the lock, and you can see constant movement and whirling, and it's hard to make out what amongst all these mechanisms you need to manipulate, but you can get vague outlines. I will give you 3 words or phrases that are clues to the numbers in order. The first phrase for the first number in this lock, Empire Strikes Back. The second phrase for the second number is unique. Then the third phrase for the third number is Titans.
Okay.
Which movie is Empire Strikes Back? Is that episode 4?
Titans, Jamie.
It's 5, I think. Oh, Titans. Got it.
Yes, it's Star Wars Episode 5. This Strikes Back.
Hmm.
And are there 10 Titans? It's been forever.
Well, there can't be because this only goes... I don't know why I'm saying that in character. I can't do that. This only goes to 9. It's possible that it could be 0. As in loop
Maybe
back
try
around.
5.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I interrupted you.
Unique is probably 1, as in one of a
That's
kind.
what I was thinking.
And what about Titans?
We can try 9.
I thought there were... I don't want to be wrong. So never mind.
I opened it.
519.
Nice.
Oh,
Wahoo.
519. Awesome.
As you go ahead, pop this open, it unlocks, and inside you can see a few things. The first, 30 cartridges of red spiral fuel arranged neatly in lines. You're also able to see inside of this a monocle of some sort, and then what appears to be a small kind of long golden box.
How big is this chest?
The chest is probably across 3 feet and maybe another 2 feet deep.
Okay. Can I take a look at the monocle?
Yeah, to go ahead and
like pick up the monocle. Seems to be like a very nice monocle, made out of like silver and brass.
I like look through it. Does it seem to be like prescription or just glass?
Yeah, as you go ahead and look through the monocle, it doesn't seem to be prescription. It seems to be glass. And as you look through it, your vision like slightly sharpens a bit. You can add the monocle of the Pedal Transit Company to your inventory.
Okay.
May I inspect the golden box?
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Okay, I'll lean over Decker's shoulder.
Yeah, as you go ahead and pop open the golden box, inside you would see something interesting. There's a ripped, curled up piece of paper, curled up long ways, and the thing fastening this thing shut is like this jet black watch. Like you can see the watch face, like the numbers are made of ivory, and kind of the minute and hour hand seem to be made out of this like brilliant shining platinum. There is no ticking on this watch. It's all just kind of constant slow movement here.
You can have a fourth watch.
I think Decker will kind of nod and slide the watch off the paper. They'll hang on to that.
Gotcha.
Actually, yeah, they'll. Yeah, just so they don't lose it, they'll go ahead and kind of put it on.
It is bouncing on her
Sorry,
heels,
their left arm.
looking at the paper.
Yeah, and then inspecting or checking out the paper.
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and pick up the paper, kind of looking at it, it's like a shredded piece of something written in arcane script. Does anybody speak or read arcane script?
I do!
Okay. Then, as you go ahead and start to like look at it, you are able to kind of read like bits and parts of the design. Are you attempting to translate, Ada?
Yes.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a mental check at benefit 2. See if you can what you can discern from this.
Copy that. Well, that sucks. I will burn my only 2 hero points, because that sucks. That was 1 success.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait. I have a question.
Mhm.
Does this count as recalling a place's history? For the Traveler roleplay ability?
I will say yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay, 2 successes.
2 successes.
Thank you for your generosity.
It's not generosity, it's just a fact. As you go ahead and kind of look at this, the arcane script details something, like some kind of effect that alters memory on a mass scale. Maybe like a spell scroll, Ada? Like, you know that those exist, you're not really sure how they work. Like, you would generally think that they would have like magic to it, but this scroll itself is ripped up and it doesn't have any magic to it. But there's also something else written in almost like this different ink and arcane script over it. Words, Ada. Would you like to read them?
please. And I've been feeding this information to the group as it comes into my brain.
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and begin to kind of translate, are you translating aloud to kind of the group about like what all this is?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then the words that kind of written over it, like it's bits and pieces, but it is as follows. They shall be of Aether make. They shall be both nameless and many named. They shall be broken of the mind and not of the bone. They shall be Herald. That's kind of like
Does that
the
mean-
bit and piece.
Do you think that... Well, it's hard to tell the way the language is written. It's a little bit different from ours, but it's possible, I think, maybe, that it could be cut off in a form of the word heralded or heralding.
Maybe.
Presumably, yes, but what does that mean? What is this doing here is the bigger question.
Can I try to look at that paper through my monocle?
Yeah. As you go ahead and you look at the paper through the monocle, you see a billion strands of white light flowing off that paper in all different directions, and a single bloody red strand as well.
Whoa. Hey, Misha,
Yes?
look through this.
I'll
Um,
look at the paper through it. Do I see the same thing?
You do?
I don't know what this thing is, but when you look through it, there's like a bunch of light coming off that paper.
Are the strands going anywhere, or do they just kind of trail off in the air?
They go somewhere in all directions.
May I see too?
Most, yeah, sure.
Yes, it
It's just,
looks
it's
like
like
this might be two somewhere. Or many somewheres.
it's a bunch of lines, almost like spider webs, but one's like red.
See.
Where does the red one point?
Can I tell?
Straight up towards the sky.
It just goes up.
Just goes straight up.
That's not good.
Why? Why not?
Cool.
Well, what's up?
Empty ground, I think.
The sky.
Why? What do you think is up?
I mean, typically, I don't know about you all, but like, I've always thought of, God's looking down on us. So,
Oh,
something, big.
should we...
Mm.
I wonder what happens if we take it outside, if the direction changes. If we walk around with it, do you think it'll keep pointing straight up, or do you think it'll bend and warp to be at that same point that it is at now?
Well, we need
Like
to take the fuel out. We need the fuel for the train.
Yes. Do you think we should, um, is the crate, like, bolted down?
The
Or the
chest is
chest,
not
excuse me.
bolted down. No.
Do you think we should just take the chest?
I
It might
think
be
so,
easier
yeah.
than carrying 30. Okay.
I think we should take the chest. Yeah. All right.
Do we
I'll try. Oh, go ahead.
do we want to maybe leave a couple canisters behind just in case anyone else, comes here needing supplies?
I mean, isn't
Or even
this
just to
place
save our
just
own
for
asses
our?
in the future?
Isn't this place just for our company, and aren't we the last ones left?
Yeah, I don't know if there is anyone else who could be needing this, and we need this.
I mean, if you don't think so, then sure. I guess we can leave a few. But
Oh, I don't know for sure if anyone's left, but there is us, so who's to say a couple other engines haven't done the same thing we have?
that's fair. What about like, what we got here with four? How about we leave four?
All right,
And one to
I'm
grow
good
leave
with
on?
that.
4.
So five.
Are we
Mhm.
leaving 5?
I think so, just in case. That way, if
Okay.
there's a problem that any people of the future run into, they have a little bit extra than just the bare minimum.
All right, fine, but I'm putting limit at 5, and I'm taking all of these, and I'm gonna pick up the crate of weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, hey, we can always swing by later and pick it up if we end up needing it.
Yeah.
This is true.
Do I know how like volatile these fuel canisters are?
They're not that volatile. I mean, they're just fuel. Like a red spiral reaction, that's very volatile. These are basically inert.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Just checking. In that case, yeah, I will take five out and set them aside, and I will I'll put them in like a different crate that we took stuff out of.
Okay.
Um, and then I will reseal the crate and pick it up.
Gotcha.
And I'll help as well
Okay.
with my one physical.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'll be taking this. If anyone else needs to go and get some stuff, go ahead and do it now because I think we should get back on the tracks.
Mhm.
Felix will snag the Braxoline.
Gotcha. You can add those 3 vials of Braxoline to your inventory. You guys heading out?
I think.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think I'm good.
taking my box and leaving.
Gotcha. As you exit outside of the depot, then, you feel a strange energy in the air. Decker, you hear the sound of distant thunder, but there is no rain. You see that, though it's about 8 o'clock, the sun still holds in the sky. You feel the winds of magic stirring on this autumnal equinox. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, let's let up. Let's go. Come on.
Get going back to the train.
Need us today.
Yeah. Let's go.
Gotcha. As you make your way back to the engine, getting on board setting everything down. What are you guys doing at this point as the sound of distant thunder is growing louder?
I am refueling and getting us moving.
Gotcha. As you go ahead and begin attempting to refuel, immediately you notice something is wrong as the power within the reactor spikes from triple the amount to 40 times the amount to 105 times the amount necessary, Ezra, as like it is churning through fuel and expounding way more energy than it really should be able to at any level.
Do I think operating it is like dangerous?
You don't know, as you look at it as like the numbers keep rising, and then shoo, 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 shoo. Everything goes still as you look at this and you're like, that's weird. And everyone else on the engine, you feel a stillness come over you. A dying of the energy. And then it is like a storm. As power and energy rockets out in all directions, as all of you feel reality fracture. All begins to turn to dust, as then you are falling. Parts of the train flying off in all different directions. Those of you who are a part of the crew, you see each other spinning through this sheer, utter chaos. In this moment, as you scream, Decker, you hear your cry echo forwards and backwards in time, no longer bounded by the laws of reality, as you remember in the past hearing yourself scream, and you now remember in the future yourself screaming, but it's now. You see, Ada, the air around you almost acts as a mirror in so many different ways, as from your eyes you see yourself looking back at yourself, and you see yourself looking at the back of your head and all parts of your body as you begin to unravel the inner dimensions of your body, all directions, all different places. You watch as straight lines bend. You watch as all the concepts anchoring reality that you once knew are dissolving. Like a sand mandala in a rainstorm. You're all floating, moving, screaming. And then you feel this utter peace begin to run through this entire area. As you feel the peace begin to settle, you look in kind of all directions as a green flame is beginning to appear, and echoing in this space, you hear words. All that was broken shall be mended. You see flashes of a dark star in a sky. You see flashes of a woman with a dark, almost violet skin, crazy eyes fighting a desperate battle in and amongst a stronghold. You see a black prism in front of your eyes, Misha. It completely consumes your vision. Everything else in reality falling away. Then you watch as this black prism fires a beam of energy out. It strikes this woman, splitting her in two. You hear promises. You see flashes of battle.
You see gods and titans fighting. You're not sure what it means. You look down at your hands and you see yourself beginning to fall apart. Decker, you cry out. You still hear those cries, and then all of a sudden, tick, tick, tick. You hear that black watch beginning to tick. And on your tongue, you taste wine. Same wine that you sacrificed a few days before. And then reality seems to divert, at least to all of your senses, a semblance of reality. You hear a voice. Now, a conversation that has been raging that you had not been able to process and hear. You won't do it. If you fix him, you'll kill them. They cannot handle your power. If you don't, you break your vow. You're trapped. Not if I make them stronger. There is that third option. But then you'd be opening yourself to the final death, to decay, to the end of all things. In front of you all, you see a giant eye open. Boom! From its center, you see galaxies forming, destroying, reforming, destroying. This great cosmic presence viewing you all. Huh. That's the thing. I know that they can be heroes. I put hope in myself. In my promise. And I put hope in them. In this moment, you hear a sound that no mortal creature could make. And then there's a ripping sound. In this moment, you feel yourselves are hit with this blast of energy. It ripples out in all directions, and then you feel, Decker, your watch explode out with energy over you, and it almost fuses with the flesh of your arm. The rest of you watch as green flame ripples over your bodies. And then, at this point, you all blink, and you are all standing back inside of the interior of your engine, all in the lounge room at this point, looking at each other. What are you guys doing?
What was that?
And then you hear a scream,
Is
Ada.
everyone okay?
Another scream. As you watch as there's a flickering of energy in front of you. You watch as a body begins to coalesce. In front of you, you see an elf. Dark skin, jet black hair, green eyes. You see that they're off balance, wearing kind of this blue shirt as they spin around, and they seem incredibly confused. What? Whoa!
At
Why?
his appearance, Ada is screaming, but then we'll try to reach out instead.
Where am I?
Are you
What's going on?
okay?
Hey.
Are you okay?
Hold on.
Hey,
All
are
right,
you okay?
everyone. breathe. Ezra, can you get us moving? Everyone,
Yeah.
will get this elf to the medical cabin.
Wait, where
Get
am I in
checked out.
Arquette?
We need someone on the defenses. No,
You're
we
much
will
more
explain everything once.
Explain later.
Wait, where?
Explain later.
Where's the Georgia? Where? I have
Look,
friends.
hey, we will. Yes, I understand this. I need you to come with me. I'm going to give you a look over. We're going to get moving, and once everything is like in a more calm state, we will discuss over dinner, over food. But until that point, I need you to take a breath and come with me to the medical car.
I. Where's?
Look at me. I just need you to breathe and follow me.
Last thing I remember, I was disintegrated.
Okay, we will deal with that later. But right now, your current state of body is what is the priority, not whatever happened prior to you showing up here. Okay?
All right.
What's your name? Are you?
My name is Wendell. Wendell Said.
Nice to be meeting you. I'm Ada. Our Medicare's Felix. We're gonna make sure
Ezra
that
ran up to
you're
the
taken
engine.
care of.
Well, here's the thing, Ezra. As you're like running off towards the engine, what would you do is you turn around and the door that kind of leads back towards the engine room is different than any other door on the engine now.
In what way?
It's made of wood.
Just what the?
Like beautiful old, like almost like mahogany wood. And I think at this point, the rest of you would begin to notice that door as well.
Guy,
Okay.
sort of tentatively
Why?
reach out and
The engine.
The train changed. Let's just see if we can get it moving. If we can get people on the
Try.
defenses just in case something comes after us. All right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Our
yes.
focus
okay.
is moving
Wendell.
and protecting us.
We'll deal with this here.
I try to open the door.
The door is already beginning to open at this point. In a split second, as the door is beginning to open, what are you doing, Ezra?
I sort of, as the door is opening, I sort of take a quick step back to sort of give space between myself and the door to try and cover Wendell.
And you kind of take that step back. The door opens. And you see... It's either an elf with hair dye or an elf with white hair in a long green trench coat and kind of on a belt two massive like Elementrix cannons on either side. You feel an immense amount of power and pressure spread over you. And as they kind of make it to the other side, Ezra, you would notice like that wooden door begins to shift. As on the other side, you see the interior of what appears to be like a log cabin of some kind. But that begins to warp and shift until it is just the regular hallway that you know once again. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. Would it be possible to buy a ticket for me and my friend? Oh, also, I need your train and your employ.
You want to
We
hire
can
us?
discuss that. Oh my god.
Felix Tonda, please, give me a moment. I know we're in a rush, but step by step.
I'm sorry. We just sort of saw a lot
Yes, my apologies. I didn't want anyone to be wrapped into that. Especially, I'm sorry that I placed the pressure burden that's now on your shoulders in your life and on your path, but it was the only honorable option that I had, and even then, I do understand the shock. This is also likely, possibly relevant to you. You are now the only ones that can save the rings of Meropis from destruction.
Oh,
Okay. What's your name?
I'm the Unknown 12th. You can call me the Cavalier. I am a high god. Yes. Hello. At least I am 1/5 of a high god. That is problematic, but it's a problem that we can handle. I could only keep so much. The problem is I've forgotten what we're in danger from. I knew that I needed to probably have your name. I needed Wendell's name and information. Wait, what are you? It's all right, friend. I know I need the knowledge and the power. I've warded the entirety of your engine. Powerful ward so that we can't be smoked on the spot. That would be bad. But it's good to meet all of you. I have been with you all of your lives. But face-to-face gathering, that's good. Excuse, again, my little Gambit, but we're in a rush. We're in a rush. Right. Rush, but introduction. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something?
What are we saving? What are we saving the rings?
You know,
I don't know exactly.
What are you here for?
okay.
To make sure that you don't die.
Okay.
But
my friend, are you okay?
What?
You seem rather scattered.
yes, I'm 1/5, so I am scattered. We need to get my pieces, but we need to survive first. Survival, yes, we need to. We need to survive from that. And outside, you watch as the air is beginning to crackle, as dimensions are being pulled apart once again. You watch a massive creature begin to pull back the veil of reality. It spirals upward, Misha. 100 feet, 200 feet, 500 feet. A maw that opens up into a supernova roars at all of you. As the High God looks at all of you. Ezra, yes, we need to start the train.
Move the train.
Move the train! Move the train! And you can see
Running.
he opens a window and begins firing at the creature that begins to roar as he begins to summon 10,000 meteors from the sky.
10,000.
And it's here where we will end the session for today.
Is it a fraction of coward?
As next week we will pick up with our second session of Lotus Line, or as the true name is, A Tale of Blind Fish Dancing on Stage.
Yeah.
I think
I-
you playing Crazy Train was at the bottom of my list.
Oh my god. Y'all don't understand how fucking insane I am about this man. I have spent 8 years being extraordinarily mentally ill about this man.
Also, it's Wendell.
It's Wendell.
Oh.
Wendell.
Well, there was a promise made in Solandis. All that was broken shall be mended. But Wendell was not brought back. There was a reason for that. But the Unknown 12th made a vow, made a promise. Had to make sure that that promise was kept. but there's a lot going on. You'll see. By the way, this is... So, campaigns have different intensities that I rate them at. This is like a 10 out of 10 campaign. Tattercoat Knights was like a 2 out of 10. Because
I'm so excited.
this is a campaign where I am not holding anything back. As you can see, we are going from 0 to 1,000 real quick. But do you guys want your ultimates?
Yay!
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then
Awesome.
I'm gonna keep going insane about the Cavalier.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is a
God.
Cavalier campaign, Jamie. Yippee.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm gonna cry.
Yippee skippy doo.
God.
Yay. We love to see it. Also, I can now put the full item, the full quote-unquote sword cane in your items tab, Caleb, as now you have the Aethermart sword cane. Yay. It's real nice. Oh, when you kill a creature of moderate threat, you regain 25 stamina points. As an action or background action, you can cause this weapon to gain charges. If you spend an action, you gain 2 charges. Spend a background action, you gain 1 charge. This weapon loses all charges at the end of combat, and you have an unleash tag on this. You spend all charges on this weapon. For each charge spent, gain +2 damage rating with this weapon until the end of the turn. For every 3 charges spent, gain sheer 1. And you may increase the level of this item by doing great deeds for others.
This is awesome. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna make you all throw up so much more. Because I'm not done. Now I get to show you your ultimates. I'm gonna do
Yes.
Dalton first.
Okay.
No reason why. Dalton, what do you think the name of your ultimate is?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, buddy, give a guess. You can't be that far off.
Is it something like the whale?
No. It's fracturing the primordial veil, silly.
Fracturing the primordial veil. Okay.
When activated, a number of creatures equal to your power score gain the stagger condition until the start of their next turn. But then you can burn 5 hero points or use your patron power or 2 health blocks to release a spirit whale. You were close. Good job. Enemy creatures within 30 feet of you, in a 30-foot cone rather, lose stamina points equal to your level. Yay. If they have the stagger condition, they lose all their stamina points and health blocks equal to your power score. No sheer, they can't stop it. It just happens. A creature reduced to 0 health blocks falls unconscious. It's non-lethal too, buddy. Oh my goodness. You may boost this ultimate with shrine points. If you do, for each shrine point burnt, an additional creature gains the stagger condition. Oh my goodness. And loses 25 stamina points immediately. That's crazy. And here, now
Wild.
I can go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and scooch in some shrine point into this character sheet. It's just gonna go right there, right above your stamina points. What are shrine points? Don't worry, buddy. We'll figure that out. We have an entire campaign. It's 10 out of 10. I'm fucking psychotic now. Who wants to go next?
I need to go
Please,
to work.
I'm gonna cry.
So, do you want to go
Oh,
now?
You go first, Keenan.
Please, so I can get back to my shift.
Gotcha. Then I need to pull up Felix. I'll just tell you what your thing is called. It's called Omni Shield of the Golden Dawn. Basically, when you use it, until the start of your next turn, allied creatures gain the indestructible condition. Additionally, anytime you cause a creature to regain stamina points until the end of your next turn, target creature regains 1 lost armor block. You can boost this ultimate with trap points. What are trap points? You get them when you activate a trap. Good job. And then for each trap point spent, target allied creature regains 1 lost stamina point. If you spend at least 5 trap points, dead allies are revived at 1 health block at the end of combat if able. Long as there's no TPK, it's a full revive. That's pretty neat. Alright, you can get back to your shift.
Alright, thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
Who's next?
Please.
You? You? Well, okay, if you insist. What do you think yours is called?
Well, I did think it was called Wet Cat Energy until you pulled out the really cool names.
Well, no, because you already have
Wet Cat Energy.
You already have Schrodinger's wet cat as a power. No.
Box. Abandoned in a box.
No. It's called Fissure upon the Spirit Core. Yay.
Oh my god.
You can target any number of creatures that can hear you within 20 feet of you. Enemy creatures gain the staggered condition. Enemy creatures that make a damage roll on their next turn lose all their stamina points and gain the broken condition. They shouldn't be attacking. Definitely not when the wet cat is around. Allied creatures gain a health block or benefit 1 on all damage rolls until the start of your next turn if you target an allied creature. So that's decent. You can spend Azurite shards in order to boost this ultimate. For each shard spent, enemies lose 1 attack on their next turn, or allies gain an additional health block or level of benefit. Pretty nice. But if you spend 3 Azurite shards and 2 total health or armor blocks, no other effects occur, but you gain the ability to rebuild the Spirit Core. Jamie, what is rebuilding the Spirit Core? Well, that's a great question. See, you get a deck of cards. At the end of your turn, you draw from the deck, or you can spend an action or a background action to draw some cards. If you draw an ace, you neutralize an enemy for 24 hours. If they have a soul, they're neutralized. They're not a threat. They are not in combat anymore. They can't do anything. They're neutralized. If you draw a king, all allied creatures gain plus 25 damage rating in Shear 2 until the end of combat.
Oh my god.
Pretty decent.
Okay, copy that.
Pretty decent. So, you know.
I'm gonna have to lock in so hard.
Oh, you're gonna have to lock in so hard. There needs to be a generational lock-in. Generational. Alright, Hal, Caleb, which one of you wants the next one?
I can go next.
You can go next. So awesome. What do you think yours is called, Hal?
Gotta go fast?
No, silly. Nothing that mundane. Lightning Storm Bulwark.
Hell yeah.
When activated, all allied creatures may move up to half your walking speed, rounded up, instantly without incurring the retreat penalty. For every foot of movement not used, they regain that much stamina. Yay. When an ally stops moving, they deal 1 normal lightning damage to a creature within 5 feet of them. You can boost this ultimate with static. If you do, for each static burn, your allies deal 10 more lightning damage as part of your ultimate. How do you gain static? Remove a health or armor block from an enemy. It's just that easy.
Yippee.
It is an ultimate. Then that just leaves your ultimate, Caleb. Any guesses on the name?
I don't know. Become Dust Idiot?
No, Ravaging Decree of the Epoch.
Okay.
When activated, any number of target enemy creatures within 5 feet of you advance 360 rounds into the future instantly, applying any effects. What does this mean? They blink
out, then they blink back in. But to them, they went about a day and a half into the future, if you calculate it out. And like if they have a condition on them, like dire, oopsie, we just roll for dire that many times, or until the dire wears off. But yeah, you just zoop them. Then, because we're not done, then you gain levels of tired equal to your health level, but for each level of tired you have, targeted enemies lose that many health or armor blocks, their choice. Get dusted. Enemies cannot be reduced below 1 health block, but for each enemy you reduce to 1 health block, your allies gain +1 hero point per enemy. Reduce 5 enemies to 1 health block, everyone gains 5 hero points. Then you may spend health blocks to boost this ultimate. For each health block you spend, the enemies age 25 years and lose 50 stamina points.
Thank you, King.
I did so many lines of cocaine when I wrote this campaign.
Oh boy, okay.
Really, I can't tell at all.
We're in it now. See how you watched my most tame campaign in Tattercoat Nights.
Mhm.
It's fucking on,
sorry.
bitches.
Oh my god.
I hope you're ready.
Got
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm so locked in. I've never been more locked in.
That's probably a good thing. Locking in? Great idea. I too believe
I'm
locking in is
genuinely-
good.
I'm genuinely so happy to see Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Real. Oh, Colin, am I allowed to share the thing I DM'd you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me just copy and paste that.
I will look at it in a moment. I'm not at my computer.
Want to see it.
Hmm.
The paper we got sounded a little familiar, so I went back in my notes. It was very familiar.
Oh,
no.
yeah. There you go. What do you know?
Wasn't it